Neymar is coming back. Yeah, you heard that right, Neymar is coming back to Europe. Why? Simple, the World Cup. Ancelotti has already made it clear. You've got until March, Neymar. After that, you're either playing or you're not in Brazil's squad. And that, my friend, is the wake-up call of a lifetime. Because this is Neymar's last World Cup. His final chance to fulfill the dream he's carried since he was a kid, bringing the World Cup back home to Brazil. And since his contract with Santos ends this December, literally a day before the winter transfer window opens, the stage is set. So today, I'll show you 5 clubs that could sign Neymar in January, and give him one last shot at greatness. First up, Napoli. It sounds wild, right? But hear me out. Napoli's trying to rebuild their image, signing players who bring star power and experience. De Bruyne was even linked before, so don't be shocked if Neymar's name comes next. With Antonio Conte's 3-5-2 system, Neymar could fit perfectly as a second striker. Free from heavy defensive work, free to create, free to be Neymar. And in Italy, flair like his is rare. He'd add something Serie A hasn't seen since Ronaldinho. Plus imagine the marketing. Napoli jerseys with Neymar 10 would fly off the shelves. A crazy deal? Maybe. But crazy is exactly what makes football beautiful. Next, AS Monaco. If you've seen what Ansu Fati is doing, their 6 goals in 5 games after nearly quitting football, you know Ligue 1 is the land of second chances. Neymar knows France. He knows the pitches, the pace, the defenders, and most importantly, he knows how easy it is to shine there. He needs a place where he can play freely, rebuild his fitness, and put up those highlight numbers again: goals, assists, flair. Monaco gives him that space. And the club? They'd love it. They took risks with players like Fati and Pogba. Neymar would be their biggest headline yet. And come on, who wouldn't want to live in Monaco? Sunny weather, no pressure, and nightlife Neymar would definitely enjoy. Now, let's talk about Inter Miami. Busquets, Jordi Alba already there. Suarez is about to retire. Messi needs new energy around him. And guess who's been training with them lately? Rodrigo de Paul. So if Messi calls Neymar and says, "Come join me, brother, let's finish this together," you know he's packing his bags. For Neymar, it's a perfect setup. Huge salary, Florida beaches, sponsorships everywhere, and no brutal tackles or heavy press, which means fewer injuries. He could get back in shape while filling the stat sheet with goals and assists. And since players from MLS get called up to their national teams all the time, it wouldn't hurt his World Cup chances either. Rumors even say Miami's already in talks for January, a long-term deal until 2029, where Neymar takes the captain's armband after Messi retires. His last chapter, written under the Miami sun. And finally, you knew this one was coming. Barcelona. Every single transfer window, the name comes up. And even though the club's struggling, there's something poetic about Neymar going back home. Yeah, he'd have to fight for a starting spot. And yes, his days of pressing like a madman are over, but tell me honestly, between Dani Olmo and Neymar as a playmaker, who are you picking? Exactly. With Barca's injury crisis, Neymar could be a short-term solution. Come in, add creativity, buy them time. And maybe, just maybe, get his own redemption arc. We all know he left Barcelona for fame and money and ended up losing the best years of his career. So maybe this is his chance to close the circle. One thing's for sure. Neymar's chapter at Santos ends December 31st. What comes next could define his entire legacy. Europe, America, Italy, or France. Wherever he goes, this is his last dance. So, which team do you think fits him best? Drop your pick in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this story is far from over.